Hello students, I'm Gonzalo from Wake 3 IB and CAIE Online Academy. Today we're going to see how to solve the free response section of the 2018 AP Calculus AB exam. This is divided in several videos, so make sure you watch all of them. In this particular video, I'm going to solve part A and B of exercise 2, which is in the free response section with calculator of the 2018 AP Calculus AB exam. A particle moves along the x-axis with velocity given by, and then we have the formula for the velocity, 4 times 0 to 3.5. This is the time at which this formula we can use the formula from 0 to 3.5 seconds. The particle is at position x equals -5 at time t equals 0. In part A, we have to find the acceleration of the particle at time t equals 3. Well, we know that acceleration is the change in velocity, so it's the rate at which velocity is changing. So we need to derivate the velocity, we'll find the rate, which is the acceleration. Then this will be done by the calculator. Yeah, we don't need to derivate this formula. We could use the quotient rule, but since this is in the calculator section of the exam, we don't need to do it. We just need to use the calculator, which is much faster. So we can use the calculator, and then in the calculator we'll use we have to find the tool to find the derivatives. Okay, and we'll find something like this, depending on the brand that you are using, but in mine I find something like this, d over dx, and then here a bracket with a box, and then here I have to specify at which value. Yeah, so in this case, if we want to find the derivative of the velocity at 3, then here we will introduce this formula here, and then since we want it at time 3, and we will introduce t equals 3 in this box. Okay, but depending on the brand that you're using, this might look a little bit different. So if you do that with your calculator, you will find that the the acceleration is -2.118. In section B, we have to find the position of the particle at time t equals 3. And now we have to think a little bit and see what is the relation between the position and the velocity, which is the formula we have. We have the formula for the velocity. What is a velocity? The velocity is the rate at which the position is changing over time. So if we want so it will be the derivative of the position over time. But now we want to find the position. So if the velocity is the derivative of the position, then the position is going to be the integral of the velocity. So basically what we need to do is we need to integrate the velocity from 0 to 3, because we want to find the position at 3. And since we know that the position at the beginning is -5, so we need to add it to -5. Okay, so -5 is the position at the beginning. Okay, and this will give us the position at 3. So again, if you introduce this in the calculator, your calculator will look something like this. You will see these two squares where you have to introduce the 0 and the 3, and then here you will introduce the formula, and after that you just need to calculate it. Here you will see in the calculator the x. You're using t, but it doesn't matter, the calculator will do the same. It doesn't matter what is the letter that you use for the variable. The important thing is that you introduce the information in the right place. Okay, so the velocity has to go to this formula for the velocity goes to this box, and then the limits 0 and 3 will go to these two boxes. So what you will get is, I'm going to write the final answer, so minus 5 plus, and you can introduce everything in the calculator, also the minus 5 plus and then integral, blah, blah, blah. And the solution that you will get is negative 1.760. And this is the position of the particle at time t equals 3. Thanks a lot for watching, and please watch the next videos where I will finish the remaining sections of this part of the exam. Also, don't forget to register for free demo on our website www.waketoryonlineacademy.com.